All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again, and I know you are looking at Frieza. Frieza, motherfuckers. You're looking at Frieza on the screen. You should be scared when you see that man. All right. So I'll be redoing the Q&A video that I did originally yesterday. Reason being because there's a technical issue. So with that being said, the video that I did last night, the stream itself, then it got deleted.
Son of a bitch!
I know. And yes, I'm not alone. I am joined by the one, the only, the magical, the amazing, the adorable one.
Why am I the adorable one?
I don't know.
No, literally, you just like threw that out of nowhere. Why am I the adorable one?
It just went with the flow. Like fuck it.
But you pull you just pull adorable one out of your ass.
Hell no! Like I watched WrestleMania 3 the other day. And I saw Piper versus Adonis, the Piper final match.
You're comparing me to Adonis now.
I don't know. Hey, adorable. Hey, it rhymes a little bit. Go with the flow, bro. You gotta go with the flow.
I'm not upset. I'm just questioning logic. I'm just questioning your thought process. Anyway.
Okay, I'm joined by the ugly one then. The ugly one.
Much more realistic. Thank you. That sets the standard expectations for people. That's more accurate.
All right, that's more accurate, people. More accurate, fuckers. Soy pendejos.
Frieza watches you masturbate.
Oh yeah, Frieza's watching you, bro. He's watching you fap.
Yep, you should put little fap right next to him.
But we're
what's up?
We're joined by the one, the only.
Oh, sorry, there was a little hiccup in the audio. Hello, everybody. My name is Connor, aka OkayFabe.
Yes, we are joined by OkayFabe. Connor, how you been, dude?
I've been good. Sorry, I was unable to miss the first round of this. But
yeah. Good things happen for a reason. Let's put it that way. In a perfect world, I said this numerous times, everything would be perfect, but it's not. So we have to adapt to everything pretty much, right?
Yar.
So yeah, guys, we're here. Now, this is what I call a gorgeous ass right there. Gorgeous woman right there. Oh my God, look at that. That's the kind of girl you bring home to mom. Sweet Jesus, that ass though.
Sweet Jesus, that traffic.
That traffic, New York City, motherfuckers. That is New York City. All right, so because of what happened yesterday with the technical issues, we are redoing the Q&A, and this time I'm joined by OkayFabe. Like you already knew that already, and we're gonna answer these questions. More into it now, more in depth, if you will. Connor will have his perspective as well. The beauty part about this is obviously you never know who you're gonna get from the four of us. That four of us being myself, being Connor, OkayFabe, Chase, or Walter, non-legit wrestling. You just never know what combination you're gonna get. All right.
It's kind of like McDonald's. You order something, but you just never know what you're truly gonna get.
Exactly. You could be fucking rat for all you know. You know what's funny? In culinary school, right? We saw this video, and it talked about McDonald's and Purdue Chicken and Tyson's Chicken, right? How they went at one time, they all went through scandal, right? How companies like Purdue and Tyson, how they raise their chickens in the farms and all that shit, and it shows you all the fucked up environment they put the chickens through.
Yep.
Right. And it's one thing how they killed the cow with a fucking forklift.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm just saying I've never seen something killed with a forklift in real life.
So it's like so it's like now when you go to McDonald's, you order that fucking Big Mac. Yeah, let me get the number one with the forklift.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm forking it.
Forking it is. Yep. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. As you all know, also though, I also have a store over at Spreadshirt.com.
There it is.
HEELSTEVEN.Spreadshirt.com. Buy yourself a shirt today. Come on, buy yourself a shirt today.
You know you want to look sexy.
You know you want to look sexy. You want to look hip. You want to, impress the chicks at the club. You know what I mean, at the mall, when you go to school. Impress all your swag fag friends out there.
Don't you have a new one?
I do have a new one actually.
Huh.
Those of you out there who are watching this for again, you know what that is. But for the new people out there, the new shirt is all credit goes to the one, the only OkayFabe for making this shirt. So people, when you see me on the street, doesn't matter, it would be at a wrestling show, a WWE show, a TNA show. If I ever go to another TNA show again, but that's around the point.
Ooh.
A Ring of Honor show, an indie show. When you see me, just say hi, heel. When you see me, that is the new shirt up over at the HEELSTEVEN store over at Spreadshirt. One of the shirts that I'll be wearing during WrestleMania weekend.
Are you really gonna get that?
Probably, yeah, most likely, yeah. I'm getting that shirt.
Sweet.
High heel. Wearing at a WrestleCon, one of those fancy, con shows. I don't know, but you get the idea that I am wearing that shirt one way or another.
There you go.
Exactly. But Connor, you also got some big things coming up. You're not going to spoil anything here, but
no. Not only here yet. Nothing's been. See, I'm very leery about making announcements because I've made announcements in past when I had my previous channel and shit fell through, and so I don't like it because it makes me feel like I'm a liar and blah blah blah. So I never really like the WrestleMania thing. I didn't make an official announcement on my channel until I got the actual confirmation email from WrestleMania Travel stating that, like, okay, you're going, because I want to make sure, like, because I just get pessimistic like that and I get very concerned. So let's just say some things are in the works. Nothing's once I get actual legit concrete confirmation, you guys will be the first to know, whether it be on my Twitter or my YouTube channel for sure.
Indeed. But things are looking up. Let's hope. But anywho, guys, yeah, let's get on to the Q&A. By the way, all these shirts that you see up on my store, they're available in all sizes, all colors as well. Not just the color you see on the screen, obviously.
Right.
All right. That's the perception I guess as well. Oh, what are the sizes we need to get? And I believe also they do ship around the world.
I'm pretty sure Spreadshirt ships internationally.
I do hope they do. Imagine if they didn't.
Sucks for you.
I know it would suck for me. Yeah, it would totally suck for me.
That's why I'm proud to be an American.
America, motherfucker, America, hot dogs and buns.
And we just go right back to Frieza fapping. That's great.
Frieza's watching you, motherfucker. Frieza's watching you.
He's watching you fap.
Oh, yeah, watching you fap.
Anyway, we were talking about something. Oh, questions. Yeah, right.
So throughout the week, I've had you all send me in questions. And let me just say this. As I did the stream yesterday, holy shit, there were a lot of questions that were sent in.
Cool.
And I was able to get through them, but it's like, yeah, I can't do this shit by myself. This is why, and you wonder why I've no longer done videos where I have to edit and do all that customization.
Dude, that's why I did the whole
now.
Mine.
Now, why if I ever do Q&As, I know I'm doing streams. Now these Q&As will be on my channel. I'm sure there's fuckers out there right now that are assuming, oh, he's coming back to Hangouts. No more Mixler. No more Mixler. Where you're wrong, people. You're absolutely wrong.
Dead fucking wrong.
Exactly.
That was a little aggressive.
Wrong.
That was a little aggressive. It's a late night.
Remember, guys, you buy one Team Heel shirt, you get 5 free. Matt, aren't you supposed to give out ITRS shirts already?
No, because he's only made the one. Literally, the magic of ITRS is the fact that even though you see 3 people wearing them at the same time, through the magic of his editing, it's literally the exact same shirt, just photoshopped onto every single person who's ever been on the show.
So pretty much, Zach is rocking in a small, or I don't know what size it's Matt. Wow.
Yes. Amazing. Yeah. It's all. It's not like there's. It's not like there's like, oh, there's only 3. No, there's literally only one. There is only one ITRS shirt in the existence of the world.
I feel hurt already. Anyway, yeah. So you guys ask me questions. Now I'm gonna answer your questions. That's why I have this amazing human being here with me today, joining me on the stream.
Apparently, that's all I'm good for. That and T-shirt designs, apparently.
And Mania tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna rub that in for a while.
Call a Ticketmaster for us. While me and Matt were at work.
I didn't call Ticketmaster. I did it online.
You know what I mean? The designated, or D, I guess. I don't know. The guy interested. You know what I mean?
Your way with words is just Shakespeare. You put Shakespeare to shame, sir.
Well, I gotta tell you, bro. I gotta tell you, bro. All right. Back in the day when I was booking WWF, bro, it was very difficult, bro. All right. I'm talking about hours upon hours of writing television, bro. I gotta tell you, bro. I just gotta tell you, it's not easy, bro.
I mean, hey, honestly, say what you say about him, but the guy knows his shit. Like that's a whole nother subject to get into. But like, a lot of people give him shit. But honestly, I watched some of his like interviews and stuff in his. But anyway, I'm getting around the point here.
That's around the point.
That is around the point. And just real quick, I want to give some shout outs to the people who are actually to people who are listening in right now who are commenting in the live chat feed here, including the Shield of Ballycastle. Hope you're doing good, sir. I chat with him semi-frequently. And of course, in the Rope Show, we spent best comment, we spent all the budget on the sign. So that the $20 for the board and the Sharpie and the desk. Okay.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, guys, let's get to these questions, okay? Again, Connor's gonna ask me the question. Can I join? Hold up here. 1 second here.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. We're gonna be up till 2 in the morning, aren't we?
No, yeah.
Should I just start like doing vaudeville dancing in the meantime to entertain? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Excess Ranter, what's up? And in the Rope Show, we spent all the budget on the sign and the thumbtack. I'll bet that shit was expensive.
Anywho, yeah. So Connor, ask the first question.
All righty dighty. So we're going to start from the bottom of the Q&A announcement video from Steven over on his YouTube channel, which you guys are obviously on right now. So anyway, Killer Demon 669, what do you see in WWE, TNA, and Ring of Honor in 2016?
It's a very good question, dude. It's a very, very good question. Interesting question. What do I see in them? Well, let's see here. I don't know. Well, where can I start with? Okay, let's look at this like a dish, like a meal, right? 3-course meal. You have your appetizer, your entree, your dessert, right?
Right.
By the way, Connor, check the PM I just sent you on Facebook.
Okay.
But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I mean, oh my God, it's a very good question. Okay, so the appetizer here would be Ring of Honor. And I said this before about Ring of Honor. The best way to enjoy Ring of Honor is to simply, you just watch the pay-per-views, the pay-per-views, end of the day. Don't get me wrong, there's still talent there. Adam Cole's fucking amazing. Kyle O'Reilly's coming into his own. Jay Lethal, who's fucking amazing right now also. You kind of get where I'm going. I know you don't watch Ring of Honor. I'm aware of that, Connor. But again, if you really want to get into it, guys, just watch the pay-per-views and the pay-per-views. And you have to be there live. You have to be there live to experience it.
I mean, I don't watch Ring of Honor religiously. I try to catch the product when I can, as far as like getting snippets here and there, and like and watching the general product. But you're right, I don't watch it religiously. But I mean, as far as like the future for the companies themselves, I have some suggestions, but I'll let you keep going.
TNA, I don't know. I just don't know right now with TNA. I'll be very honest. I said this last time. I'm gonna say it again. I've taken a break. I've taken a break from TNA.
Yep.
I think you know why. And it's not that, oh my God, I hate the product.
Right.
You know what I mean? Connor,
Yeah.
you saw what I just sent you?
What's that?
You saw what I just sent you?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I think we're now with TNA, you know, what it is, they've just done a lot of things to push people away. That's what it comes down to, really. And they're on the verge of probably losing a TV deal. Then again, I've heard, what's up, bitches? What's up, everyone? Swerve, how's it going? I'm reading the comments here as well. Sebastian just uploaded a video. He says, lets me know here. Cool. But anywho, not literally. It lets you,
Did he really?
With the updates now on social media, it lets you know when they upload a question. It lets you know. But with TNA right now is one of those things where, yeah, again, listen, if you're into TNA, if that's your thing, good for you. Enjoy it if you really enjoy it. I'll say this, you know, for what it is, their in-ring product, yeah, is a little better than WWE. Yeah, of course it is. You know, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, you know, TNA's own enemy is TNA. You get where I'm going with that almost? Like,
yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, like, jokingly, the one thing I see in 2016 for TNA is the bankruptcy and unemployment line, but
and again, we're saying that as a joke. We don't really, Connor doesn't really mean that.
no,
You know what I mean?
no. But he, okay. I mean, I can kind of, so for Ring of Honor, and I don't mean this in a bad way. For Ring of Honor, I see them as kind of staying the course. I don't see them growing as far as exponentially being more popular. I think that they've plateaued, and that's not a bad thing. I think they've reached a level of success where they're doing phenomenal business on a national level, where they can run shows and run DVDs and run all these different things and iPay-per-views. And I think they've maintained a level of popularity and also, you know, prestige to the point where they, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think Ring of Honor can get much bigger than there are right now without some major changes. But to be honest, I don't care. I think that they're at a perfect place where they need to be at right now. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, you know, those who say, "Oh, Ring of Honor, they're too big to be small, too small to be big," I can agree with that. I really can. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day as well, with Ring of Honor, is that they're content with where they are. They're at. They're content. You know.
Right, and that's not a bad thing. You know, it's just. It's just I don't see any way they could get bigger right now without something substantial to change. I don't know what that is, but not saying that it's a bad thing. I think that at the level they're at now, they should be very proud of their success.
Exactly. Now with TNA again, you know, it's one of those things where they push people away. You know.
Yeah.
I still believe that this company is going to see success under new ownership. And again, I took it in a break from TNA. It doesn't mean I'm done with the company. No, I'm not done with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll still watch eventually. I catch the YouTube clips of anything. But other than that, it's like, I'll be honest, this whole world title series, I had no interest in. They literally shot themselves in the foot here. I know a lot of TNA diehards are not going to oh, look at WWE. They're copying TNA. No, they're not. I guarantee you, but you get the logic though. The logic of a lot of TNA blowhards.
Folks, you have to understand, and wrestling, and some of the diehard wrestling fans know this. There's nothing fucking original in wrestling anymore. Everything's a copy of everything else to some extent or another. So to say that they're copying one thing or another is kind of a little, you know, everything more or less everything is a copy of something else that was done originally back in the day. You know what I mean? So it's hard to really say like, you know, anything's original or someone's copying or whatever. But in any case, for TNA, I see them trying to basically. I think TNA needs to take a gigantic step back and see what their focus is, because I think
it's simple. Listen, if they get a TV deal, I hope they do. I really do. You know, the last thing I want to see is, again, people lose their jobs. I don't want to see it happen. You know?
No, and I want TNA to succeed, but I think that the problem is that they're having a problem with identity crisis. And I said this, I think, before, is that they don't know where they want to go. You know, they've reports have been saying how like TNA and Impact Wrestling is now being viewed as a television show that produces wrestling. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense versus a wrestling show that produces television. There's a difference between the two. WWE is a wrestling show that produces televised programming. I think Impact Wrestling is putting on television show that just happens to pertain with wrestling. There's a bit of a difference between the two. And I think that they're focusing more on the television aspect of it than they are anything else. That's why they've tuned down their house shows, they've turned down their live events, they've do, you know, and I think that from a business perspective, they're not sure where the hell they're going, and they need to kind of restructure and refocus that so that way they can kind of steer the course and hopefully keep the company around much longer in the future.
Exactly. Now with WWE, it's one of those things where, again, you know, this is the time of year where they start giving this shit, I guess. WrestleMania's around the corner.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, Barry, yeah, absolutely.
I see one major thing in WWE, and I'm going to say this statement. It's going to be a multi-layered statement. I see more of an NXT influence in WWE, and I don't mean just the talent coming up from NXT. I also mean the booking style. I think WWE will take notice and take the advantage of saying, hey, we've noticed that NXT has been getting some decent viewership in the network numbers. Why don't we try booking a little bit more similarly and writing it very similar into the main product and then go from there, if that makes any sense.
I hear you. And let's hope so. Let's hope so at the end of the day, you know, because again, you know, WrestleMania season's upon us. Time to really get excited, to look forward to, especially if you're going like we are. I just had to put it out there. You know what I mean? Me, you, Matt.
Right.
4 days, 3 days, whatever the fuck. 4 days, whatever it is, I believe.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun though.
Full alcohol.
Yeah, right. But yeah, a lot of alcohol
and weed, maybe. Who knows?
That's right. Yeah, just publicly admit to a crime, Steven. Just go right ahead. Go right ahead and do that. I don't know this man. I don't know nothing about him. All I know is he has a killer Spreadshirt store online. Anyway, next question. Unless you were finished up.
I'm good.
Cool. RG Edits. What do you think about the direction TNA is going with the World Title Series? Well, I think you pretty much answered that.
I have. I said it. I'll say it again. I have no interest in watching it. If anything, that I watch a couple of matches. Yeah. Austin Aries EC3. They went to a draw. Good match. Grado versus Rockstar. But now I saw a lot of people shit on that match. People were shitting on Grado. People gotta understand, yo. Grado's a character. He's supposed to be funny. He's supposed to be goofy. He gets it. He gets it. You know what I mean? The guy, though, however, is over as fuck in Europe. You watch some of his stuff. You watch some of his stuff from the Indies, in the UK and Ireland or Scotland, where he's from. He's over as shit. He's over as fucking, like, I'm not trying to say like a John Cena level, but that of a, let's say, like a celebrity. He's over as shit. You know what I mean? Especially with his Madonna theme song. That's his entrance, pretty much. His entrance song is a Madonna song. And people, as he's walking to the ring, people are singing his theme song.
I mean, that's a pretty good marketing move.
Exactly. But other than that, though, I mean, also Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards. It's one of those things where, again, it was a good match, Richard versus Edwards in TNA. But then again, I see them have better matches in Ring of Honor. Best in the World 2011, where they both that was the match of the year at one time. Then the rematch at Final Battle 2011. So it's like, yeah, I see them have better matches before. I'm not saying this was bad or anything, but it's like, again, in a perfect world right now, EC3 would still be the TNA World Champion. There's no reason why he should have lost that match. Granted, yeah, people are going to tell me, oh, but he's still undefeated, But yeah, but the guy's naked. The guy's naked now. He's like anybody else on the roster now. You get what I mean?
I'd give him a 2-year run with the strap.
Like the guy had something going for him. Like they literally killed one of their best acts on the show. They killed him.
Mm.
You get where I'm going? Like they killed the hottest act.
Yeah, this whole world title series thing, honestly,
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I have no interest in. I really don't, because it's just a rehashing, and it's confusing, it's long, it's prolonged, it's just
like literally, like even you, the TNA diehard, are you really gonna sit through this whole tournament? You know, deep down, this is like the longest shit ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's
if you think about it too, they're not even episodes of Impact. They're taped. There's shit that were taped like months ago, and you have fucking Mark Cram, aka fucking Josh Matthews, and Flavor Flav on fucking steroids, in a fucking green screen. Some of the shit that you would see in a cough fed, breaking down the brackets. And now they have groups. They have like TNA Originals, group Team UK, group Team X Division, the tag team group.
And honestly,
it's like next, and I like that concept. But what I would have done, I would have mixed them. Have in one group a TNA Original, a veteran, a next division guy, a tag team guy, and a next generation guy, and I would totally just blank out the women. Because I'll be honest, I am not a fan of intergender matches. I'm not a fan of it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, though?
No, I do. It's confusing. It's long. It's just too much. It's too much, especially after everything they've already pulled. But I don't want to get too much into TNA hate. I want to get on to these next questions here. Kadeem Simon wrote 3 questions. First one is, and I know you're going to go off on this for a while, why do people hate Roman Reigns becoming champion?
I said it before and I'll say it again. Because the guy didn't go through Ring of Honor. Because apparently Roman doesn't, he doesn't, he doesn't do moonsaults or super kicks. You know what I mean? Because he's not a Dean Ambrose. He's not an internet darling.
Paul Heyman did an interview for WrestleMania 31 for Brock versus Roman. He did like a podcast interview, and he talked about how he actually is a fan of Roman Reigns. He goes, just because because I'm on the same, my Roman Reigns is staring on the other opposite side of my client means I have to hate him. But he goes on this thing about how he said that Roman has not had the die Rocky die chance. He goes, compare him to Rock. Rock was a babyface that was brought in, and he was pushed to the moon. He was shoved down people's throats, and people didn't like what they were being force fed. And so that's when the die Rocky die chance, and then he just turned, and then he became himself, and then kaboom. He goes, Roman hasn't had that experience aspect of it yet, or that reaction, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So that's
because Roman came in as a heel. Roman came in as a heel already. Remember with the Shield.
Right. And I think Roman hasn't had that chance to kind of, I'm not going to lie, a single Roman Reigns heel run would be a bit more intriguing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying he should turn heel. I'm just saying is that I think that he hasn't had that part of his career where that's happened to him. So I think, but anyway, my point being is Heyman does a much better job of explaining it. And he puts really kind of like a why, like, wow, I didn't think of it that way. So if you find it, it's Paul Heyman, WrestleMania 31, like podcast interview. I highly recommend listening to it because, of course, I think
it was Sam Roberts who did the interview. It was Sam Roberts who did the interview.
No, it was 2 guys, and I can't remember who they were, but anyways,
it's not Smalls, right? Smalls or anything like that. I don't know.
I can't remember. They were from Sirius XM. That's all I remember. Moving on. From Kadeem Simon, what do you think is the biggest problem in wrestling today?
It's the internet.
Yeah.
You have a lot of these websites, a lot of these fans who want the inside scoop right away. A lot of fans think they're in the business. They know, they think they know it all. They want everything now. They don't have patience anymore. No patience. You have a lot of people calling themselves reporters, but in reality, they're not a reporter. It's a lot of things, especially the internet. And I'll be honest, I feel like the internet has killed wrestling. It has, a lot of these dirt she say with the inside scoop of what's happening, what have you. And you're the same fans that think they're in the business, whatever. they're the same people that want the inside scoop before it happens, and when it happens, they still bitch about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I think it's that, and I think another combination is lack of territories. Because I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it was Dutch Mantel who said it. He said one thing that he missed was the territory days because, and you kind of have them now with the indies, but the indies want to kind of expand at such a rate, like Ring of Honor and others, that it's hard to kind of get. He goes, I think territories were great because you could go to this part of the world and get exposure in this part of the world and get experience, and then go to these different areas and learn how to react to different crowds because different crowds react to different things. The Northeast is notorious for loving heels. It's just, we just love heels. We love the bad guys. It's not the same in the South. It's not the same in the West. It's not the same in different areas. It's not the same in Europe. It's not the same in Japan. It's not the same in Mexico. And I think that, like I said, there are other places that do that, but I think that the lack of the territory system they had back in the NWA days was really awesome because you could go to different territories and learn your craft and learn different aspects of the business that way, as opposed to having just only truly one mega super area to go to. I mean, true, you could go to Ring of Honor and New Japan and AAA and CMLL and all these other places that are quote unquote successful, but the territories were all on like an equal level playing field. And I think that's another aspect of it that kind of has also killed the wrestling business in some extent. But to piggyback off what HEELSTEVEN said, it's also a combination of the internet because it's also been a blessing and a curse at the same time with everyone wanting to know what the hell's going on. So
exactly, couldn't say better myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people who think they know what's right, what's wrong for the business as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, he's ready. Oh, he's not ready. Like, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? To say if they're ready or not. You know what I mean?
I throw out my opinions. I mean, I've done stuff in the wrestling business, but it's not anything to I beat my chest to.
I get that, but I mean, if you were in the business, fine. But there's people out there who are not even in the business. At the end of the day, we're just fucking wrestling fans. We're not in the wrestling business.
I mean, I barely was, but that's
but at least you ran in the Fed. You know what it's like to book and have the talent's input of what's gonna happen.
Which is
you'll have talent. You'll have talent tell you no, I don't want to do this. Can we do this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But yeah, you get what I'm going with that. You get where I'm going with that.
It's crucial. If you don't have the talent's input or their investment, you're fucked. And because you can bark orders and say, do this, and this, but they won't be as invested with it. If you give them I'm not saying freedom, but if you give them some sort of investment into what you're asking them to produce, you could really put on some magical moments. And I'm not talking like WWE. I'm talking like local shit but that's a whole nother rant for a whole nother time. Final question from Kadeem Simon. This one's interesting. What's the worst tag team in WWE history?
Men on a Mission.
Ooh. I got two. The fuck were they called? Gemini.
Oh, that was fucking Sam and Dean, right? Or Nova.
Yeah. Those twins.
And I'm on Facebook right now and I see Spaz is spamming his video on all these pages. I just know in any minute you're gonna share his video on my Facebook wall. It's coming any minute now. But go on.
Hey, I can't knock him because I do the same thing with every fucking group I'm in. So,
so do I.
Fuck, there's another one. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh God, it's gonna kill me. It was around the same time as Gemini. It was like the
Dicks.
Was it the Dicks?
The Dicks.
Was it? Okay, the male stripper ones where they had yeah.
I don't know. They also had the other one. It was fucking they were on Raw. They're on the Raw brand. It was Anthony, some other dude.
Oh, the Heartthrobs.
There you go, the Heartthrobs.
Antonio Thomas was actually from around here.
They had a short run.
Yeah, I don't even remember their run really. Okay, moving on to Andy the Gamer 101. Question number 1. Ronda. Oh, this is all you, Steven. Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm predictions.
It's gonna be an amazing fight. It's gonna be an amazing fight. I can't wait. They're gonna be in Australia. They're literally about. They might end up selling out 70,000 seat stadium in Australia.
That's impressive.
Mind you, the two headline fights are women fights.
Damn,
I
really?
think, yeah, it is. I think overall though, it's gonna be intriguing fight to see because let's be real about it. Ronda Rousey, as much as I like her, I think she's amazing. She's obviously the baddest bitch on the planet.
But
it's interesting to see now what will she do against someone that she's fighting. She's not fighting a slouch by no means whatsoever. I think the perception by a lot of people is, Ronda Rousey about to get her ass kicked. Ronda Rousey is Holly Holm about to get her ass destroyed by Ronda Rousey. Oh, they're gonna feed her to Ronda Rousey and shit. No, Holly Holmes is multiple times a female boxing world champion. WBC. She was highly ranked by the Ring magazine. That transcended to MMA. It's been on a tear as well. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen. But to me, though, the money's on Ronda Rousey to win that fight.
Ka-ching. Greatest return in WWE?
Shawn Michaels, 2002.
Ooh. I was going to say either that or Triple H in 2002.
That too. But I think more because, just be honest, people were I say that because, Shawn was gone for since 98 from in-ring competitor. Granted, yeah, he appeared then and there as a commissioner, all you want. But as far as the performer, that was Shawn Michaels.
Fair enough.
And hell, people will even say that, hey, he came back better than when he was originally.
Fun fact, do you know who originally he was supposed to have a match with at SummerSlam?
2002?
Yeah.
The Rock?
No.
Brock Lesnar?
Nope.
Don't tell me.
No. So when Shawn was supposed to come back, he wanted to have the one last match, and they had him set up with an opponent that they already had picked, but for whatever reason it fell through, and so they had Triple H because they knew Triple H could kind of carry him in a sense. Nope. Originally, the plan was Shawn Michaels was going to face Vince.
Damn, them happy they didn't go with that plan. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad too. To be completely honest. All right, moving on to. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Andy the Gamer's got one more.
Two more questions. Cotto.
What's that?
Cotto. Just say Cotto Canelo predictions.
Okay.
Say it.
What is it? Canelo Cotto?
Canelo.
Canelo Cotto predictions.
It's gonna be an interesting fight. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. It's a fight that I'm looking forward to, and people and I know right now people in the comments are probably not even commenting because again, they don't give a shit about combat sports. At the end of the day, this is not only a wrestling channel; it's also a channel for combat sports. Even though I don't talk that much about combat sports on this channel, which I probably should, but obviously I have a life. And I don't have that much time to produce videos and what have you. So when I do videos on my channel, it's rare. It's become like a rare thing now. All right. But with this fight, though, it's interesting because here's Canelo Alvarez, who, in my opinion, is the future of boxing. He is the guy that's going to take the sport to the next decade and bring it back to the top, to the promised land that it should be. On the other hand, you have Miguel Cotto, who who is still a great, phenomenal fighter. Don't get me wrong, but the guy's past his prime. Factor in that Canelo Alvarez is only 25 years old. He's literally my age, and he's fucking arguably one of the top prospects and probably the best fighter on the planet today.
Good damn.
In boxing, in boxing itself.
Good damn.
I think. Just based off that, on punching power and on just age alone, I'm going with Canelo. Mind you, I love Cotto as well. But if I was Miguel Cotto, I would just retire as champion when he had the chance.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Moving on to the next question here. Blowing through right these. David Rivera. What do you want to see at WrestleMania 32? I want to see Matt drunk off his ass running to the ring.
I want to see Connor cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
I'm announcing it. I'm announcing it now. It's gonna happen.
Connor's cashing in.
Cashing in.
He's gonna be his boxers running to the ring, no shirt on, no pants on.
No. Full commando.
You're gonna have large tube socks.
Yeah, just the tube socks. I'm gonna wear and I'm gonna yell out, "This is my WrestleMania moment."
With a luchador mask.
So no one knows who I am.
Then that's what you do is when you leave the ring, boom.
By force.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to see at Mania?
It's an amazing show. I want to meet the people. You know what I mean? People that I haven't seen, probably that I've never met before. Yeah, I met the videos and all that. Just to meet them and just have a blast that weekend as a whole. This is my second Mania, and it feels like the first time.
I mean, honestly, the show's going to be good no matter what. I mean, I don't think like it's going to be horrible, but I think it's going to be good. But like Steven said, I'm more for the experience with interacting with others than I am the actual show. So, Dave also asks, will you bring food reviews and or Heel in the Kitchen back to your channel?
I don't know. I mean, food reviews, I really do them because I just feel like everyone does it. It's the same shit. They sit in front of a camera and they eat something and they review it. It's bland to me. Heel in the Kitchen, the problem with that is I want to have my own kitchen when I do the videos again. The thing is, like, it's annoying asking my mom, let me borrow your kitchen for a video. You know,
right.
It's fucking annoying. They have to clean. I have no problem cleaning a kitchen. It's my mom's kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have in my mind the kitchen of my dreams already. That's a story for another day. You know what I mean? But that's at the end of the day. I can't comment on the stream. I don't know.
Wait, what was that last one?
Someone running here. I can't comment on the stream. I don't know what to tell you.
Weird. I didn't do it. I swear to God, I didn't do it. Blame YouTube. All right. Next question comes from where we got here. Matthew Lopez. This is Steven. This one's all you again. Mixed martial arts or UFC. If you can put together the perfect UFC card for at MSG, who would you put on the card?
I'm not gonna go through a whole card because at the end of the day, people could end up getting injured. I'm gonna say bingo. That's why.
Why?
I don't know. Someone asked me they can't come on the stream. I'm like, are you on mobile? They're like, yeah, that's why. If you're, yeah.
Damn you, mobile.
Yeah. But okay.
Just who would you have?
There's two fights.
One or two headliners. Yeah,
I'm gonna have three headline fights. First one, GSP Anderson Silva, just for the fuck of it already, get it over with. There's been a fight people want to see for a very long time that never came to fruition. Number two, John Jones versus Daniel Cormier. I know DC doesn't want to fight in New York, despite the fact that, first of all, MMA is still illegal in New York. It's still banned in New York.
Really?
New York City, New York is the only state that hasn't legalized MMA.
That's just stupid.
But yet they legalize same-sex marriage, so let that sink in for a bit.
No, it's the money they're losing out on.
Yeah, they're losing. Yeah, exactly. Just the money, the revenue you'll gain.
Just imagine that. Imagine just stupid.
Imagine the first UFC show at MSG. Let that sink in.
Kaboom. Who do you think will win the tournament?
What tournament?
Survivor Series.
Perfect will be Roman. I hope it'd be Roman, but I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I don't like the way he's gonna win it, like the circumstances, if you will. In a perfect world, Roman would win that Mania, but at this point, if it happens, it happens. At the end of the day, who to say they don't do a cash in for Sheamus?
So I heard through the grapevine, and when I say grapevine, I mean rumor mill.
Grapevine.
Grapevine. It's a thick vine.
It's a thick vine of tomatoes. Oh yeah.
This is getting weird. Roman was supposed to win the belt from Rollins at some point anyway. Supposedly, the original plan before Seth was going to get hurt was that they were supposed to carry their feud into TLC. And Roman was going to basically walk out of that feud as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That was the plan. So the plan heading into WrestleMania is that Roman was supposed to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Having said that, I don't know whether or not that was supposed to happen Survivor Series or TLC. I'm still putting money down on Roman, to be honest with you. Myself. That's just me, though. But again, just rumors. And finally, from Matthew Lopez, what would be the one match you want to see at 32, WrestleMania 32?
I guess Brock Austin, Taker, Sting. I heard rumors. I've heard rumors of Taker versus Cena, which would be cool to see. But I wish the streak was still intact to see it.
If the streak was still intact,
yeah,
that'd probably be the big one. I'm not saying Taker and Sting would be a bad match, or I'm sorry, a good match. I would just rather see that just for the history. You know what I mean? Just like the sake of like, wow, this is legitimately happening. A fantasy matchup we've been wanting for decades. That's pretty much the big one.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the big one for me is Taker Sting, and it has nothing to do with match quality. It is absolutely 100% just like marking out moment. Chase Allen writes, what in your opinion is the greatest match of all time? That's fucking hard.
Okay, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with one of my personal favorites as a kid that I've watched, and that is Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 6. However, is that the greatest match of all time? However, is that the greatest match of all time? No, it's not. It's not the greatest match of all time. It has to be, in my opinion, Shawn Michaels Undertaker WrestleMania 25.
Yeah, fuck. Here's something very.
I'll be honest. I hate these kind of questions.
Because it's so hard. It's so fucking hard. I watched an Al Snow booking DVD, which was one of the best things I've ever watched, hands down. And he explained this process of what is a good match. And he said at the bottom line is at the end of the day, a good match is what draws the most people. Because you could have the greatest technically story told match in front of 50 people. It won't matter for shit. He said, so the greatest drawing, the match, the greatest match is the match that drew the most money and drew the most people. Because at the end of the day, that's how you can measure the results.
Okay, so we have an impromptu question here by Caleb Game 669. This is some breaking news here. I didn't know about this, but I'm not sure if you heard about this or not. But thoughts of, get this, Wrestle Kingdom 10 for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. This is the shut up moment, okay? You ready for this?
Wait, I thought it was for the world title.
No, for the Intercontinental title. This is, I think, Shinsuke Nakamura defending the Intercontinental title against AJ Styles.
I heard about this.
Shut up and take my fucking money right now. Shut up and take my holy fucking. I'll be honest, dude. I'll be very honest with you. If in Dallas they do a Ring of Honor show with Nakamura and AJ Styles and Kota Ibushi on that Friday, oh my god, I have to really think about that.
By the way, remind me to talk about some stuff once we get off the air because I got some more information about WrestleMania weekend stuff, including the Terry Funk Texas Barbecue tailgate party and Kaiju Big Battle.
Nah, but you get the idea, though, right? You get
Yep.
the idea.
Yep.
All right, so if they were to tell you, yeah, Kota Ibushi, AJ Styles, Nakamura, Tanahashi, Okada, all the way part of the Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor 10 show, would you consider going? Knowing it's once in a lifetime?
Possibly.
And knowing it's the same time of NXT? And it's Kota Ibushi.
I'd have to weigh the cards out.
Kota
It depends.
Ibushi.
Because that NXT card might be huge.
Which, by the way, I'm naming my child Kota Ibushi.
Of course you are.
The middle name is the middle name. Kota. Back to Chase's questions.
So Al Snow said the only way to measure matches of how good they are is how many people they drew and how much money they made. Because that's the only way. Because you could have the greatest match in the world, technically wise, like in the ring, but if it's not drawing anybody and not making any money, what the fuck's the point?
Exactly.
And that blew my mind because he's absolutely right. So while those matches are phenomenal, the best matchup, the greatest match of all time is Hogan Andre.
Yep, WrestleMania 3.
Because it drew the most people. And it's funny because people say, like, Macho Man versus Steamboat was the best. But Macho Man Steamboat was not what people went there for. 90,000 people went there for Hogan and Andre. And while the match quality itself is not what's in question. It's the fact that the match drew people in. It's like WrestleMania 14. What drew WrestleMania 14? It was Tyson and Austin. It wasn't Shawn. It wasn't Shawn and Austin. It was Tyson and Austin. So, bit of a difference.
It's like WrestleMania. It's like WrestleMania 27. What drew people? Not the Miz. It was Cena and Rock. Rock and Cena.
Exactly. Right, and that's the whole point. And Chase Allen's last question: what would you do if you had control over the WWE? I know what I would do.
What would you do, Connor?
There's a couple things. First off, and I know Levi is going to shudder at this. Honestly, I would do a brand split, and I would.
Holy shit!
Thank you for that. Brand split and Raw back to 2 hours. Because you need to elevate SmackDown's value. Because SmackDown does not have anything going good for it right now. It is just Raw Part 2. That's all it is. And I hate that because I love SmackDown. SmackDown was an amazing show. It beat Raw in the ratings at one point. SmackDown beat Raw in the ratings. It's a hard concept to wrap your head around, but it's true. Cut Raw back down to 2 hours and bring back the brand competition, especially with NXT coming around. Holy fuck. Can you imagine? Because then it's like, which brand are they going to go to? And then you can't tell me that the draft was not must-see TV. The draft lottery, that was phenomenal television because you didn't know what the hell was going to go on. You didn't know what the hell was going to happen. And you can develop more top stars that way, which they seem to be having a trouble doing.
Oh, yeah, they do. Absolutely. AB.
So
always bomb. And okay, here's what I do. You ready? You ready for this?
Yep.
I would literally change everything in catering.
Of course you would.
That's on a serious note. I would really consider a working relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
For what?
Talent exchange.
I mean,
can you imagine Okada, Tanahashi versus Cena?
I think if they did 2 events, kind of like what they did, like 2 pay-per-views a year, kind of like what they did with the UK with New Japan, those would be huge. Didn't WCW do that for a while?
I think they did.
They did like I think like once or twice a year they would go over to Japan. They'd have a tour, but it would culminate in in like a pay-per-view of some kind. If they did that, man, you could put on some like you don't even need any build. You know what I mean? Like you just say like, oh, by the way, don't forget our show at Japan because you you can put on some freaking amazing matches. Can you imagine Dolph Ziggler versus Kota?
Who?
Dolph Ziggler versus Kota Ibushi.
Kota Ibushi.
You sound like you're taking a dump every time you say that. All right, moving on to DJ Cass.
DJ Cass.
Will we get an Usos versus Dudleys versus New Day match anytime soon?
No.
Nope. Next question.
Okay, honestly, maybe if it were to happen, it'd be like the modern day TLC.
I mean, I didn't even see Dudley's on Raw last week, so
They probably went back to TNA.
You know that everyone's favorite sinking ship. What do you?
Oh, come on, Connor. Come on, don't make fun of that brand. Come on, Connor. We're better than that.
What do you? Are we? What
No.
Exactly. What do you guys think of Power Rangers growing up, and do you still watch today? Well, let Steve answer first because this is Q&A.
Honestly, back when I was a kid, maybe yeah. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was a kid to watch it, like my favorite one was obviously the original one. I stopped watching literally after Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. That's when I really stopped watching.
Mm.
It just happened the way it did. I mean, not that I chose not. Just like I grew out of it. You know what I mean? It happened. When you grow out of things, you just bound to stop watching it, and it's not like again. I tend to be that way. It just happened. You know?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Maybe Connor.
So, a couple things. I'm gonna say. So, I was obsessed with Power Rangers when I was a kid. I had every toy, from about Reginald to Lost in Space. When I was 6 years old, one of my first toys that I got for Christmas was the original Megazord, and I had seen the show enough that I didn't read the directions. I literally assembled the thing on my own from how they assembled it on the show. So there's that. I love the show up until basically actually around the same time as HEELSTEVEN. I stopped watching after Lost Galaxy. Netflix has every season of every Power Ranger show from the beginning all the way up to, I believe, Super Mega Force, which is the one that's behind the one they're doing right now, which is Dino Charge. I've watched every season of Power Rangers ever in existence, every single one. It's a lot of wasted time, but
I wasted time.
I thought Samurai was pretty decent. I thought Mega Force was okay because my son watches them too. That's why he loves Dino Charge right now, and I think that they're doing a better job than what they did in the past as far as the shows. Like they're more nostalgic and more close to the originals, but you'll never top the originals. And fun fact, one of my friends actually just came back from Rhode Island Comic-Con, and he met for the second time Jason Austin St. John, the guy who played Jason, the original Red Ranger, and he met Amy Jo Johnson, who played Kimberly, the original Pink Power Ranger. So fun fact on that one. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Yep. This next question, I'm pretty sure, Steven, you're going to answer flat the same thing I would say. I'm going to say absolutely not. Do you think the NXT championships are more important than the WWE championships?
With all the respect to DJ Cass, and I mean this with no disrespect, that has to be the most stupidest question in the history of my Q&A that I was ever sent.
Moving on to Aisha.
No. I'm gonna break this down.
Okay.
I get that people, and again, I mean this with no disrespect. All right, I think you're cool. I love it when you call into the show. It's awesome. All right, but I'm not saying that you're stupid. No, I'm not. I'm saying the question that you asked is stupid. All right. The problem is this. Okay, I get it. People love NXT, and that's fine. But you're talking about titles that are not even 5 years old yet. To titles that have been around since the fucking age of dawn, since we were all, in diapers pretty much. You're trying to say in a way that the NXT title means more than the Intercontinental title. It's been around since the 70s or the 60s or maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's all.
Cool. Moving on to Aisha. What are your favorite, funniest botches in WWE and TNA?
WWE, Rosie O'Donnell versus Donald Trump. TNA, Victory Road 2011.
You know what? I can't beat those. Number 2, what are your favorite Hollywood rock moments?
Rock concert. And him with the Hurricane was also gold.
Yeah, shit. I was gonna say the shit he did with Hurricane. When Hurricane pinned him, just that look on his face was beautiful. And finally from Aisha, as my thing froze for a moment, do you think WWE will make Reigns heel at Survivor Series and make him join the Authority to replace Rollins?
At this point, I don't mind it. I don't want to see it, honestly, but if they do, they do.
Well, they haven't interacted in a while, so maybe.
You know what I mean? But
hey, I mean that could elevate Dean, the Dean Roman feud for a while. I could get into that.
I get people may want to see Roman as Dean as a heel, but come on, is Dean really for establishment? He pictured Dean in a suit.
No. Other way around.
Oh, Roman. The cock. I mean, you got to give him a lot of heat.
He already has it.
Nah, but you got to give him even more heat.
It's easy. Go against Dean.
I know.
You've already got people already shitting on him for being a babyface. You're just adding fuel to the fire. I mean, fuck it, why not? So I'm all for that.
Yeah, I guess.
Corporate Roman. The Angry Mark writes, what wrestler do you feel like you relate to the most and why? I'm going to take a guess at yours.
Okay, you go first, Connor. You go first.
Okay. Colt Cabana for me.
Okay.
I think I know yours.
Take a wild guess.
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, Dan, you're so right. I guess it's the fact that. Okay, I'm gonna get a little in this.
No, it's not because of the fat thing. It's because
even that. It's the fact that when you look at Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, let's put it this way, right? Kevin Steen was told for a long time that he would never amount to anything in wrestling. I just took a selfie, by the way. I just took a selfie. All right.
Of course you did.
Kevin Owens was always that guy that said, "Oh, you'll never make it in the business." According to Jim Cornette, right? Your size will be the death of you. Blah 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 blah. In all my life, I was told that I would never amount to anything. I would never graduate high school. I would never get a job. I'm destined to fail. And I proven people wrong. People said I wouldn't finish culinary school. And I proved people wrong. Same thing with Kevin Owens. He's proving people wrong.
Freaking Continental champion. I mean,
the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. The greatest, mind you.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm saying now, WrestleMania weekend, if he does access.
He's probably going to. You know that.
No, but I think now because of his status, he's probably going to do like the VIP ones. Don't be surprised.
No. The VIP is for like literally like the top 5 or top 6 wrestlers. And no offense, he's not at that point yet.
How dare you? How dare you say
that? Yet. Next question. Would it be a bad idea to have Finn Balor debut at Survivor Series as a member of Team Taker?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. / how would you debut Finn Balor?
Honestly, the same way that you debut Neville night after Mania, the night after WrestleMania 32. You can have fucking who's the guy that is kind of like a mid card heel that's like worth watching? That Kevin Owens.
Oh, nah.
We can have the Miz out there. Maybe mad that he's not booked. He was not booked at WrestleMania. He wants an open challenge, and the lights go off, and you see Finn Balor with the body paint.
Dude, that crowd will fucking go nuts.
Because I'll be honest, I'll be totally honest with you guys. Okay, I love Finn Balor, but this whole Balor Club thing is shit. It's Prince Devitt, pretty much. Don't get me wrong. I love Devitt. Don't get me wrong, but I think people are accustomed, right, to Finn Balor with the body paint. Put it this way: it's like Goku. You know, you love Goku, but you rather see him go Super Saiyan. Cause when Goku kills somebody in like regular Goku mode, it's bland.
Yeah.
Next
would be
how far are we going? How many do we have left?
We've got 3, 6, 7.
And damn.
7 left.
Holy shit. Forever. Okay.
Breathe. Hi, Between the Rope Show. Big Show, Undertaker, Mark Henry, and Kane. How would you book their last match?
Okay, next time for next Q&A, I'm gonna have everyone have a huge detail. When you send in a question, make sure your questions are simple and short. Not something, how would you book them? Why? I just hate those kind of questions. I just really do.
Why do you think why do you think I started a brand new series called How Would You Book It?
Reminds me of fucking high school. I had to do a fucking open-ended question in the HSPA.
By the way, if you guys want to send suggestions on my How Would You Book It series, make sure you go check out my channel.
OkayFabe, YouTube.com. It's OkayFaber.
Mm-hmm. It was the only name that wasn't taken yet. Taker, I'd do it Mania. Henry, I would give him a title match as a last hurrah.
Raw.
Oh,
Big Show. Well, he's never
Mania. And Kane.
Mania.
SummerSlam.
Okay.
No. Hell in the Cell. They can come full circle.
That's crazy. I said in the video yesterday, all of them fatal 4-way elimination. The Monsters Brawl, I guess. I don't know.
The Monsters Ball.
Yeah.
We're down to 6. Next 3 come from Michael Corvin. I love how you're the one who put this video out saying ask me questions, and you're like, fucking yes, it's only 6 left. Like
fucking 6 left.
Does size matter in pro wrestling, and how important is believability / physical presence? And is it lacking today?
Yeah, it's lacking today.
Hold on, I need to reread this shit because it was kind of caught me off guard here.
Yeah, me too. It's like a trick question, pretty much. Like
does size matter in pro wrestling?
Let me ask my girl. Hey, yo, Bay, does my size matter? Okay, cool.
I think you're gonna ask the bear.
The Bay has Bay.
No, the bear.
Fuck that.
Those are for the real lonely nights, tears and all.
Lonely nights.
He's soft. Don't judge.
He's soft.
And how important is believability / physical presence? It's kind of the cornerstone of the whole fucking business. If you don't break kayfabe, pretty much, right? Sorry. Well, it's not breaking kayfabe. There's a difference between okay. A lot of people bitched and moaned about Undertaker losing to Brock. But Brock is the one that seemed to have the most believability behind. Like, honestly, I would not have believed Shawn Michaels beating Taker at WrestleMania. I just because it's that weird shit with wrestling where there's storytelling and then there's like, actually stepping back and saying, okay, how realistic can this possibly be? Fucking Hornswoggle was the last cruiserweight champion. What do you really think the realistic odds of that happening are? Very slim to none. If you realistically, if you wanted to put, say like, oh, hey, Hornswoggle can beat Chavo Guerrero for the cruiserweight title. No. And did anybody take it seriously? No, because it was a fucking joke. Because why? Because it's a fucking midget pinning Chavo fucking Guerrero, one of the greatest cruiserweight champions of all time.
You're fucked up for saying that.
Am I wrong?
You're right. It's like Jacqueline. Remember she beat Chavo Guerrero to be the cruiserweight champion at one time.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying there's a difference between stuff that's like storytelling. Okay, you want to tell a story that Chavo got like embarrassed by Hornswoggle. Okay. But then there's also, the believability where like realistically, okay, we all pretty much know that that's not going to happen. But, and then last, is it lacking today? Meaning the physical presence.
I mean, in a way,
kind of.
It kind of is, because it shows that anybody can have a killer match. Put it this way, I guess at one time back in the 80s, the perception was, you had to be 6'4", 380 pounds of just pure muscle to have a killer match against another man. Now, you got guys like the Young Bucks.
Yep.
Who are like what? Under 6 feet tall.
Yep.
Who I don't even think they're 200 pounds.
No.
And they're still in the shows every night.
Yep.
There you go.
Question number 2. Last pro wrestling pay-per-view you completely enjoyed from top to bottom.
TNA Victory Road 2011. No, I'm just kidding.
That's tricky.
Bound for Glory.
Which one?
I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna go and say Destination X 2012.
It doesn't have to be TNA. It's any pro wrestling.
I know that one, but for WWE, Hell in a Cell, the last one. Hell, even
I think 19 was pretty good all around.
Beast from the East.
WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, it was okay.
I enjoyed that thoroughly.
On a serious note, the one that I went to, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
Lockdown 08 for me. Between those two. All right, last one for Michael Colvin, which is 3 pages long.
Oh
If by some strange miracle WWE has able to give us Brock Lesnar versus Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, who would you want to see that? Would you want to see that, and who would you think would win? Personally, I think that would be kind of fun to see. Personally, I would not want to see them in a match. I would want to see them in a debate.
They can debate.
Yep.
I just don't want to see them wrestle.
No, I just want to see them.
By default, Brock destroys Scott Steiner.
Yep. Because
by default, Brock Lesnar makes Scott Steiner pull out his 401k, his retirement money.
Brock's just going to pretty much annihilate him.
What you see here, though, obviously, guys, but if those of you are in the chat, go over to the HeelSteven store, buy yourself a shirt today, HeelSteven.spreadshirt.com. I have numerous designs up on the store, many from where to choose from, different color, different sizes. I believe, yes, it does ship all over the world. I also have a new shirt up on the store. And I'm sure all of you have seen it, but when you see me, just say hi, Heel. One of the shirts that I'll be definitely wearing throughout WrestleMania weekend. Oh, there. All available at the HeelSteven store. That is HeelSteven.spreadshirt.com.
Sexy
bitches. And I just like my picture on Instagram. Moose.
Yeah, Moose liked mine.
Moose is the man, yo. Moose is the shit.
No, I was just like cut off guard. I'm like, well, okay, fuck, okay. Moose is now apparently weird.
Moose is awesome, dude. Moose has a lot of potential in Ring of Honor.
I'm not saying that.
But a guy of his size, though, there's so much potential there. I'm calling him now. He's going to be the next world champion, Ring of Honor, real soon.
Wait for it to happen.
Me too. Wrestling Productions, like my photo. Okay, cool.
Sway. Remy LeBou, I hope I'm saying that right. Remy LeBou is the last person with the last 3 questions here on this fun Q&A. Question number 1, who in your opinion would be, quote, the holy grail of shoot interviews? Someone who's not well known for doing shoots, or someone you would never expect to do one? I know one.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, shit, I was going to say that.
Vince McMahon himself. This is the guy. And again, a lot of people give Vince shit for how he how he took WWE to that next level. The way I look at it, it's a business move. I honestly, I know a lot of people may hate how he did it. I respect how he did it. I respect the man's hustle. He had an ambition, and he went for it. You think about it, Vince McMahon. No, fuck that. My hat's off to him. Let's be real about it. Let's keep it 100 right now. You mean to tell me that promoters like Vern Gagne, Jim Crockett, Stu Hart,
Bill Watts,
or Jerry Jarrett would have not done the same if they were in Vince's position? Fuck yeah, they would have.
Watts was trying to, and Jim Crockett succeeded.
No, but I'm talking about taking it to an international, global level where you're selling out 70,000. Where the WWE at today.
Watts tried to do that, or at least he tried to start doing that, but he couldn't get the area that he was running his territory just kind of sank, and then but anyway, Mid-South just kind of crashed, which sucked because that was a damn good territory. But yeah, pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. Vince McMahon would be the one.
And this is the guy that pretty much, again, put wrestling on the map. And I'm sure people would love to hear his thoughts on what happened with Benoit, the whole Cena thing, the whole trial in '94, the Bill Donahue, am I saying the guy's name right? Bill Donahue show?
Yep.
It was him, Billy Graham. Which, by the way, speaking of Billy Graham, did you know that WWE signed Billy Graham to a Legends deal?
Not only did they sign him to a Legends deal, they also signed Tatanka. I always say that name wrong.
The same Billy Graham that was Jericho to rot in hell. He was spit on his grave.
Yep. And then also Boogeyman. Boogeyman got a Legends contract. But anyway, Steven, I'm going to read this next question. I just got to take a quick little, grab a quick drink. Next question is, which potential WrestleMania 32 match has more appeal to you, Rock versus Triple H or Rock versus Brock 2? And I will be right back.
Very good question. Very, very interesting, good question. What has more of an appeal? I'll tell you what has an appeal. You want to know what has an appeal right now? I'll tell you right now. That is Frieza watching you fap. Yeah, he's watching you. Frieza's fucking watching you right now, motherfuckers. Just kidding. Okay, on a serious note, what has more of an appeal? Believe it or not, I know a lot of people would not be down with the idea of seeing Triple H versus Rock. Oh my God, we've seen it before. Blah, 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 blah. We want to see it again. I get that. My personal opinion, though, they had a feud back in 2000, but they never had that one-on-one WrestleMania moment. You know what I mean? So I guess from the whole nostalgia perspective, back in the day type of shit, let it be a WrestleMania match. Because again, they never had that one-on-one Mania match. They never did. Neither did Triple H versus Austin. Yeah,
I mean, it's tough. Honestly, and I only say this, I mean, I agree with you about the whole Triple H Rock not having their own WrestleMania moment because they never had a singles match. They had the Fatal 4-Way, but they never have a singles match. So it would be kind of cool to see that. Physically, though, I'd like to see Brock Rock more. Just a little bit more. Because of the way Rock's in, like the shape Rock's in, and Brock's in his peak, it's like, fuck. You can see some, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, damn it. It's a tough call. It is a very tough call, but I lean just a little bit more to Rock Brock. And the final question from Remy, this is a new one. Fuck, marry, side chick, kill. So essentially, you fuck one, marry one, make one your side chick, and then kill the other. Melina, Beth Phoenix, Naomi, or Asuka?
Okay.
That's tough.
I would marry...
I'd marry Asuka.
I'd marry Mandy Leone.
Actually, crap, no. I'd make Asuka my side chick.
I'd fornicate. I would fornicate and give a child to Noelle Foley.
Really?
Who wouldn't? I know I would. Bitch, have my child.
That's not the question. You ask for these questions and then you're like, oh, I can't believe there's more.
Okay. Who are the bitches again? And I'm calling them bitches because I don't know them like that.
Fucking hell. I don't. No, I'm like what?
You know what I mean? I don't know them.
Melina, Beth Phoenix, Naomi, and Asuka.
Okay, first if I'd killed Melina, fuck that shit. Anything that fucked Hornswoggle, forget about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know that, dude?
What?
Melina was fucking Batista. She fucked Mike Knox, and I heard she could fuck Hornswoggle.
Oh, that's just absolutely freaking gold.
And John Morrison didn't do shit about it. What a bitch.
Wow.
So yeah,
I knew about Batista. I knew about Mike Knox. I did not know about Hornswoggle.
I'd marry.
How many men did you cheat on me with? 2.5.
2.5. What? Okay, I marry. What are the other options? Is Naomi, Asuka, Beth Phoenix, right?
And Melina. So I'd kill Beth.
I'd marry
Naomi.
I'd marry Asuka.
No, I'd marry Naomi. I'd fuck Melina. No, I wouldn't.
What?
Shit, this is hard. Fuck, marry, kill, side chick. So I kill Beth.
You kill Beth?
I kill Beth. I fuck Asuka.
What the hell's wrong with you, Connor, my good man?
What?
You're gonna kill? Okay.
I'm killing Beth Phoenix. I'd fuck Asuka, and I probably would marry Melina and side chick Naomi. Boom.
Okay.
That's tough though. Jesus.
I kill Melina. I'd probably marry Beth Phoenix. I'd side chick Asuka, and I fuck the shit out of Naomi.
I think Asuka's just like, damn.
Okay. And after that, next question.
That's it.
I have a Twitter question.
Oh my god.
From the Twitter. This would be the final one of the day.
Fire it away.
By Cameron Tate at Cam Tate 24. At HEELSTEVEN. What do you guys think of Seth Rollins' injury? And how do you think it will affect the booking of the WWE? I said this on episode 118 of the Team Heel podcast, which you can catch right now over on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker, ShoutEngine.com. Listen there. Okay, on a serious note, I'm going to just say this right now. It sucks what happened to him. It's unfortunate because the guy, you can say he's having the biggest moment of his career. It is a shame. You know, I personally feel when he comes back, he won't be the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He won't be the same again.
No.
As far as the tournament is concerned, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm kind of laughing a little bit because I just found one of the funniest memes I've seen in a while. It's a picture of Kevin Nash holding an AK-47, and it says, "Make a torn quad joke one more time. I dare ya, arg my quad."
My quad. He tore his quad. Yo, will you sign my quad?
You sign my quad?
I see him at WrestleCon. Yo, can you sign my quad?
No, I would do him as like, hey, can you sign my Kevin Nash action figure just right here on the leg? Why? Just take it.
Quad.
Just happened to be the quad. He signed my quad.
He signed the quad. So he broke both his quads?
So wait, if he signed it twice on each quad, does that mean he quad signed his quads?
I guess he did. He quad signed his quads.
Jesus. All right. Cool.
So yeah, I mean, it sucks what happened with Rollins, but he got to come back. I just don't feel he'll be the same again. So there you go. Alrighty then. This wraps up the Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed it for what it was. We'll try to do this next month again. I don't promise it, but who knows really at this point. You can follow me on Twitter at HEELSTEVEN, like it says there on the screen. Check out the Team Hill podcast, even though this says Friday. We're live now on Wednesdays at 11 p.m. over at Mixler.com. It is no longer Mixler.com for HEELSTEVEN. It's Mixler.com/Team Heel Podcast. It is Mixler.com/Team Heel Podcast.
So ignore the text that you see.
Ignore that. Ignore it. It's Team Heel Podcast altogether, not separate and shit like that.
Right.
Team Hill Podcast is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Mixler. Obviously, we go live every Wednesday. Spreaker as well, and available for download over at shoutengine.com. If you go over to the YouTube channel, the Team Hill Podcast YouTube channel, there is an epic rant on the WWE and the Seth Rollins injury by Chase Oliver from the podcast itself. Give it a look-see. And yeah, it's over on the Team Hill Podcast channel. Epic rant by Chase Oliver. So there you go. Who will, by the way, bring home the gold, who will bring the Team Heel the cup of the YWC debates. He will bring home the cup. So there you go. Check out
the Athletic Cup?
I don't know. But that ass, though. Oh, my. I'm about to go devour that later tonight. Anywho,
wait, Chase's ass? What?
No, this ass, right? They see on the screen.
Oh, I think you meant like, oh, well, you said like Chase, and like Chase is going to bring home, man, that ass. Like, what?
That girl's ass. You dirty-minded freak. Anywho, yeah.
I'm the dirty-minded freak because you brought up the ass.
I know, right? Go over to Spreadshirt.com and buy yourself a t-shirt from the HEELSTEVEN store, HEELSTEVEN.Spreadshirt.com. I have numerous designs up on the store.
Remember, if you buy one, you get 7 free.
Okay, Matt from the Rope Show. Okay.
10?
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. And no, not really, no. I'll be wearing some of these shirts during WrestleMania weekend, but one in particular I'll be wearing, it was recently up on the store, designed by the man himself, OkayFabe. The When You See Me Say High Heel shirt is up on the store. Available in all sizes, all colors, ships all over the world. What are you waiting for? Buy yourself a shirt today. Wear it to Ring of Honor, WWE house shows, TNA, if it even comes to your town. But you get the idea. Just around the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Around the neighborhood and shit.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah. Okay, Connor.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Fuck, I tore my quad. My name is Connor, a.k.a. my quad, kayfabe.
My quad, kayfabe?
Yep, my quad, kayfabe. You can follow me at Twitter at OkayFabe, where I do live tweets during Raws and occasional wrestling and pay-per-view related stuff. You can also follow me on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/OkayFabe. And make sure you go over there every Monday night live immediately following Monday Night Raw for my post-Raw rundown, as well as other video series of pro wrestling talk, news, rumor, gossip, and discussion, including a new series I just came out with called How Would You Book It?, where I describe a certain wrestling scenario and ask you basically, well, how the fuck would you book it? So go ahead and check it out over on youtube.com/OkayFabe. That's OkayFabe, OkayFabe with an R at the end.
Damn, Tito's watching you, Tito.
Now Tito's watching me fap? Jesus.
And to his Frieza.
So I have an audience today. Tito and Frieza are watching you fap. I smell a new HEELSTEVEN t-shirt.
Oh my God.
I'm working on it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But you gotta make Tito very cartoonish, though.
I'll just do a silhouette.
There you go.
Can't copyright a silhouette.
Okay, watching you fap. All right, guys, we are out like Jenna's titties. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. I'm HEELSTEVEN.
And I'm Connor, a.k.a. my quad, kayfabe.
The road to WrestleMania has begun. Yeah, come on. Heels World 32, hashtag Team Heel 32.
Hashtag Steven thinks he's still going.
F you. And we're out. Peace.
Bitches.
Algebra, bitches. I'll be right fucking back.
Ugly bitches.